Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Yellow Jackets will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to...
What a cut! Now he's loose. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll send out the kicker here. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So Georgia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw him throw it, you know, a couple plays ago, and you see him take off and run. They've got to do something to kind of put him at least in a little bit of thinking, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of pressure, because right now he's starting to get in the rhythm, and that's not good for this defense.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Here's the pressure. Another incompletion on third down.
Great Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
He's got it. First down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Making side adjustments here. Just keeps slinging it. Hauls it in. Open space at the 25. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Gets it out quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
A short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Now on the move. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown.
The Sneak scores it.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held him so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Back to pass, it's Denson. He'll get rid of it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Bears buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Steamrolls his way ahead. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take...
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Lost to fire on second down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. One final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Rushes on him. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. The Bears will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. He wants to change this route. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Hall. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, still looking. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking to throw again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pulls and fires complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Runs through the tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Bears racing to the line in a hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch with this.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Denson. Got it set up on the outside. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Going deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every...
Oh, he's got some space. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? He's going to look for a man on third and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Central Michigan.
Handoff from the gun. Running to Green. Got enough for the first.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bears want to move quickly. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll go right back to it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Got it in the middle. It's Shaw. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Bears are marching down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's second and 13 now. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Denson. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make make that catch. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looking to throw on first down. And as he throws, incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hall. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third down play from the gun. He's going to take off. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They kick it away on fourth down. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes,
makes the grab down the left side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take another shot here. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before the touchdown, Georgia Tech. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the counter. Spins away from the defender. There he goes. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At midfield, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the fifth oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bears will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. Got him in the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them.
He makes a grab. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. He's looking to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Under fire. Trying to breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Here's the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy.
He's taking the shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The give to the tailback. Got a little space. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Denson. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Collier. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bears! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. To throw, it's Denson. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. Crosses the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. It's complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He slings it deep to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Works the middle of the field. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Caught close to the marker. It's Watson. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Wants to throw again. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Baylor! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Clark. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Denson. Pucks it out of the air. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Oh, they're after him. Across the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now they're up against the clock. Just about a minute to go. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fears the pressure. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put it on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It's complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Becker. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! A great catch and run for 6. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Rush is on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse